So we're here in our new shop. I'm with my friend Ashtin. Riley's behind the camera filming this. And I thought it might be cool if I did a podcast episode number 2, just because some of y'all that did actually watch the last podcast episode actually liked it. So we're just like last time, just sit here and talk about the NBA and just stuff that's going on. So this is Ashtin.
Hello.
So first part. So what is your take on Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony getting inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame?
Finally, bro.
Yeah, I know.
It's been forever.
Yeah. It's taken them a while. They needed to. 3 years ago. But I'm happy for them. I remember back when Luka got over to the Lakers, they were saying that they were going to sign Dwight Howard back to the Lakers so they could win. But obviously that never happened. And now he's in the Hall of Fame, so he can play there. But still, it turned out pretty good.
Okay, 26. What's your take on that?
Oh yeah. Which we were actually watching an ad about that last night. But I like it because I'm a big 2K fan, and I've always played 2K. And I'm actually kind of excited to get it, mainly because now that my favorite player, which I know I'm not wearing his jersey right now, but is on the cover of the game. And so, I'm excited. I think I probably will buy it and just test it out.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there. Well, there's several people on the cover.
Well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay.
So, that's my take on that.
Putting Angel Reese on the cover. Not good.
Yeah, Angel Reese on the cover was absolutely terrible. The next one.
What's your take on KD going to the Rockets?
Honestly, we all knew it was coming. Some of the top places that he was planning on going was Houston, Minnesota, Memphis, and some people were even saying Golden State. So we kind of already knew it was going to happen. So really, whenever people are like, what, KD's Houston Rockets trade is the biggest trade of the year. And I'm like, well, I didn't really suspect it as a trade because it was more, we all knew it was coming. We knew that Houston was going to try to get KD because they needed that veteran aspect because they have such a young squad. And we all knew it was probably going to be for Jalen Green. They were trying to get rid of Dylan Brooks just because he's a bum. I kind of already knew it was coming, but I like it, and I think the Rockets, Texas as a whole this year is going to be amazing because you got obviously the Rockets. With KD, Alfred Şengün, and all of them on Houston. Then you got Dallas with AD, Cooper Flag, Kyrie, D'Lo, Klay Thompson. They've got a fire team. And then obviously the Spurs with Wemby, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox.
Chris, is he still in there?
Chris.
Paul.
No, he got signed by the Clippers. I think they all could be good. But speaking of that, so like 2 weeks ago, CP3 announced that he was getting traded, or he was signing with the LA Clippers once again. So now everybody's calling them the Unction because they are the oldest team in NBA history. They have Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, Brooke Lopez, John Collins, James Harden, and a bunch of other old people. What's your take on that? Do you think they could be good?
Maybe it really just depends.
Which they were a 6 seed last year and took the Nuggets to a game 7. I think they could do it.
They could at least get past.
Because they obviously have Brooke Lopez and John Collins and CP3. And when it comes to players that just kind of fade away, like, mean, Dwight Howard, which I know he just got inducted into the Hall of Fame, but they didn't really hold any sort of, like final game for him because he really didn't know what his final game was going to be and kind of just faded out. And I really don't want that to be for Chris Paul. And I don't want that to be for Damian Lillard or Russell Westbrook. Just because their career hasn't fully gone doesn't mean they need to, not be remembered. And so I'm glad that CP3 can go back to the Clippers because they got so close to winning back mid-2010s. And, but yeah, so I don't know if they will make it all the way to the finals, but I think they could make the playoffs, which, I mean, the West is an absolutely loaded conference. All right, so yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. Yeah. So, which I know this has been a long time, but how did you feel, which I know I'm extremely late on this, but Luka Doncic to the Lakers?
Him and Bron are carrying the team.
Yeah. And no, that's also another person. I'm honestly hoping that Bron gets traded to the Cavs, which I know the Cavs were on a very high point last year, having the #1 seed in the East last year.
#1 seed for a little bit too.
Yeah.
Overall.
Yeah, until Rockets went out. But yeah. So obviously, if they were to trade, they'd probably have to trade for Jared Allen. You got Darius Garland.
They have to trade like half their team.
Yeah, they'd have to trade quite a few people to get LeBron.
Unless they give him like.
But I think LeBron, the way LeBron has been hinting at it, it almost feels like he's going back. Because he posted on Instagram like a month ago. He was golfing and he was like, back home in Akron, and I hope I can stay here. And there's been a bunch of other stuff, like his manager is talking to the Cavs. I think it's coming, but he might just be faking us out. I don't really know. So yeah, that's that. What's your take on DeAndre Ayton and also Marcus Smart going to the Lakers?
I don't even know. Maybe there could be something there. Maybe.
Which obviously the Lakers have needed a center. They tried to get one last year, and they tried to trade Dalton Connect for Mark Williams, but that didn't go through. And I'm honestly glad that didn't go through because Dalton's been absolutely cooking. He cooked all through summer league, and so yeah, I'm happy for that. But yeah, so now they have a center, and they don't need old Jackson Hayes running the center spot anymore. But yeah, so, but then Marcus Smart, which, I mean, Luka literally went out and was like, come over to LA. Like he wanted Marcus Smart to go over to the Lakers. And obviously Marcus has had a heck of a defensive background. And he's just been a heck of a good player. And it's kind of sad because the year the Celtics, so in 22, whenever the Celtics made it to the finals against the Warriors and they lost, which is funny because I actually watched that game. Yeah, and then they went and traded Marcus Smart right after that. And then not that next year, but the year after that, they went and won the championship. So, which, I mean, obviously Marcus is kind of getting up there in age. Which obviously DeAndre Ayton isn't, because, I mean, he was only in the 2018 draft. He's only been in the league for 7 years. But, he's 1 to 8 is 8. But, Marcus, I think, could be a valid point because obviously, I mean, the reason Nico Harrison wanted rid of Luka is because he said defense wins games. Hey, Ranger. This is my doggy Ranger, if y'all didn't know. Hey, buddy. But yeah, so that's probably all of our takes. But something that I thought would be cool is we could play a couple of games. But yeah, let's go first. So. Ashtin, I want you to tell me, so break the stick when you hear a better player than, and this is all time. So it could be anybody that has ever held the NBA name.
Okay.
Better than the Dikembe Mutombo. Alright. We're starting off strong. We got Damian Lillard. Okay. Muggsy Bogues. Okay. Bill Walton. Okay. Derrick Rose. Heck, I'll go to Luka. Heck, Giannis. Patrick Ewing. Okay. So yeah, I understand that. Obviously, D Rose didn't have really much of a career. He won that MVP, youngest MVP ever, but right after that he got hurt. Luka hasn't really established himself yet, and he really went along the guidelines that I thought he would. I honestly thought you could have broke the stick on Giannis, but I can see where you played in front of you. But yeah, so now your turn.
All right. Then break the stick when you hear a better player than LeBron James.
Heck, there's only 2 players that I know that can be better than him.
All right. Let me think about this. Giannis.
Who?
Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luka. D Rose.
Yeah.
KD.
Close, but no.
Dame Time. Shaq.
No.
SGA. Kobe.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but
I'm not hating that, bro.
I personally think Kobe did more than LeBron, mainly because 5 championships to 4, and obviously Kobe. There's only 3 people that have ever won a championship without a top 75 player ever. And that's Tim Duncan, Steph Curry, and Kobe Bean Bryant. And so,
Yo, Bailey, stop eating all that cow food, bro. Oh my goodness.
facts being outside filming a podcast. But yeah, and so I just think he's done more. I just think he has. And which obviously by achievements this really doesn't matter. But when people went to go play Kobe, they were genuinely scared because they didn't know what he was gonna do. He could cross him up, he could shoot that mid-range. You don't really know. But whenever LeBron goes out there, it's just a show. They don't get scared about playing with LeBron. They could get starstruck, but they're not getting scared of LeBron. And so, yeah, so that's probably my take on that. But yeah, so here's another game that I think I'll play. So, which Caleb wasn't that good at this because he doesn't know many really NBA players per team. But we could do, I can name 1 OKC Thunder.
I can name 2 OKC.
I can name 5 OKC Thunder.
I can name 6 OKC Thunder.
And this is all time. So Supersonics too. I could name probably 15.
Cap.
Okay, so you're going with me? So 15? You don't think I can do 15?
Mm.
Alright. Count 30 down. And I'll tell you when. Alright. Got it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alright. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Casey Wallace, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Serge Ibaka, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Ray Allen, Lou Dort, and Isaiah Hartenstein. I did it. All right, you can go.
Alright, I can name 1 LA Laker.
I can name 5 LA Lakers.
I can name 7 LA Lakers.
I can name 10 LA Lakers.
I can name 11 LA Lakers.
I can name 13.
Yeah.
I wrote 13. This is gonna be easy. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's start. All right, we got Magic Johnson, LeBron, Kobe, Kareem, Wilt, Shaq, Derek Fisher, Luka, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Jackson Hayes, Rui Hachimura, Ashtin Reeves, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, three more. Carmelo, Dwight Howard, and Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, that was in the 30 seconds, but you got close. You just couldn't think.
Yeah, I just couldn't think of my blank. Alright, well, that's pretty good. You gonna keep on doing something like that? Or yeah, alright. Because there's a couple other teams. Alright, I can name, which I hope you can do this too, but I can name 1 Boston Celtic.
I can name 2 Boston Celtics.
I can name 5.
I can name 6.
I can probably name 10.
I can name 11.
I can name 12.
I can name 13.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do 14. Alright, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Bill Russell, Sam Jones, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Kemba Walker, Isaiah Thomas. You said 14, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you have Jordan Walsh, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. All right, I got 14. So speakers.
Alright, I can name 1 Golden State Warrior.
I can name 5,
I can name 6.
8,
I can name 9.
11. Okay, I'll go 11. 3, 2, 1. All right, you got Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut, Wilt Chamberlain, who's that other guy? Man, that keeps coming. Marcus Camby, Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole. Wait, that's 11. I did it. That's 11.
Even like the second or 2 late.
Okay.
But
Alright, so but yeah, I think that's all we have to do that. But yeah, I think that's all we're gonna do. Alright, well, thank you for coming and watching this podcast episode. My name is Landon Priest, and that's Ashtin Sullins. Like and subscribe. Comment Ashtin, which I know there's a lot, but comment Ashtin if you want more. And yeah, so that's it. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. See you.